Can you send me the link of the VOD?
Sure. All right. I sent you it.
Yeah, it's private.
What the? You said it's unlisted. All right. Should be good now. Here, let me send it again. In case that link doesn't work. There we go.
Yep. Let's look at this. Volley versus, what was that champion?
It was Qiyana.
Yeah, okay. It's good. Looks like patting down. Bots fighting to the death, like normal. Clearing down. Turn this up. Okay. Normally you do wolves into Gromp just to have your wolves and Gromp cycle better instead of blue, but not a big deal. Let's open into crab. Crab on spawn. Usually, anytime you're on crab and you don't see the enemy jungler, that usually means that they're probably on the top crab. Oh, you start super this game.
Yeah, I was gonna just go straight Krugs, but then he showed bot size, so I just took crab and then went Krugs.
Yeah. No, I was saying you start. Yeah, sweeper. Because normally here, if you had Trinket, you'd ward for your bot lane instead of picking them to ward because you have free time anyways. Because your Krugs don't spawn for like 30 seconds. But here, obviously, you can't. I mean, I think this is a really lazy recall because you see them pushing, so I would push the crab downwards, and you just recall in this bush. Because again, you're not in any rush to go top. Your Krugs don't spawn for another 30 to 40 seconds. So you kill this crab, and here even it's obvious that you're worried about them getting ganked because that's what your ping is signifying. But instead of basing here, you could just base in this bush right here, and then your human ward. If you see Qiyana, you'll just stop your base and obviously fight her to death. If you don't see Qiyana, then you'll just happily continue your basic Krugs. So I think you have just a really greedy recall here, or like lazy.
Yeah, it's fair. I
There's no
definitely could have
there's no
path bot side.
urgency or rush to go top, and as you see, your bot's hard pushing. So I think obviously the 3v3 is also hard winning because you're playing Volibear, which is stronger than Qiyana early, and you have a Braum, which is obviously way stronger in skirmishes as well. So
Yeah.
your volume didn't die, thank God, but could have been scary. I also think that pickaxe is better than Kindle Gem.
Yeah, I've just been buying HP early game a lot recently.
Yeah, he just has. I mean, it's not bad, but it's less agency, less damage. Full clearing down. This guy dies. Good. Nice gank. Go pull dragon now. One trick about dragons is when you have two charges of smite, you can just instantly pull the dragon with smite. So literally smite right now, boom, instant smite, and then the smite will be back up before it dies. And then you kill it faster. Because for example here, that you started at 644, so if you smite right now, your smite's gonna be back up at 659, right? And then look when the dragon dies. The dragon dies at now we're already in the set. Wait, not that was not 6. What? Yeah, it was 6. Sorry, no, wrong one. Yeah, it is. You started at 640. 640. So yeah, your smite will be back up by 7 minutes, and obviously you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one small trick. You'd have smite already, so this would be less scary because it looks like they showed up as you're finishing it off. So it seemed a bit scary for you.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
I think but that's just a trick. Not everyone knows about it. Here, I think just you'd have to.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is so bad. I don't know what the hell happened here. I don't know what the
I
hell
mean,
happened here. I was not spam clicking.
it's not that. The second you see people, your instinct should be instantly walk over and ult over because you're obviously never winning 2v1 and you have no flash and your Q's not even up to Q run away. So I think the second you see these two, it's either A, accept your death, or B, just ult over. I think that's about it. Right.
Yeah, I Oh my god. I took the fight because I was level 6. I thought I could have got this guy. I could have, but I don't know what the fuck happened there, right? I
Yeah,
don't know what happened
it
there. I was
actually
not clicking.
it actually was pretty close. Yeah,
Look at these kids.
it's really funny. I think that only the reason why it looks like this guy's pretty bad because if he could just turn into the bush form here and go invis, and then you'll never kill him because he'll be invis, you know. So I think
Not fair.
it actually was killable, because of how he played it. But normally he should never be killable. So that's why I think normally you just ult over the wall. Or funny
Fair.
enough, maybe the second you see this count to your left, there's a chance you could just instantly run like this, and you could just run through the Kaisa, and this
And I
guy's
can isolate Kai'Sa.
not to kill her, just run away this direction. I think boom, your instinct is instantly to kill. I'm telling just leave. She can't kill you before you can run out because you just run, throw your E on yourself here. If she keeps chasing you, you Q her to slow her, and then you just and try to CC her, and then keep running away. Um, you should anytime you get an advantage, you shouldn't think about how do I get it more. You should be thinking about how to like keep it, right? So my head, okay, I already got an advantage. I got the first dragon, sick. So Operation Next is now just make sure not to die, because she's level 6, I'm level 6, she's level 5, so it means I know I'm up camps on her, I know I'm up XP, I'm obviously up an objective. So Operation, how do I keep it? The advantage is usually don't die. That's how the easiest way to keep the advantage, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so, okay. Now we clear down here. If I'm you, I'm down to give this dragon, I mean, sorry, this grubs and just full clear down. I have an ult, no flash. Um, we played a fight. Looks like it goes well. Let's watch this again. Because you have mid prio. That's what
Yeah.
your advantage is.
Yeah, my Diana was pretty ahead this game.
Yeah, let's show. Okay, get grubs. I don't know why you're basing. Um, you're literally 50 gold off item. So
Yeah, I was thinking that if I base and bought Phage and then I'd be faster to my bot side camps if I just based and then walked from there. I didn't know if there was any gold nearby I could have cleared to potentially get my item, so I just held and waited for my item.
um, it's around the same speed. Um, but I think that when you're this close to item, I'd rather just be greedy and stay on the map for it because it's kind of awkward to base, kill one camp, and then insta basic. Oh, you just end up staying in base for 30 gold. Or not even 30.
I
It's
felt
it's
wrong leaving with like
it is wrong.
that close to my item.
That's why you shouldn't even base. Instead of staying in base for 40 seconds, why not check if his camps are up? Take a single minion top lane. You know, just one minion with your E. You know, uh,
That's very yeah.
anything could be better than staying in base for 50 seconds. Logic of I based. I didn't know if there was any camps up, so I based. But then we're staying in, instead of just checking to see if the camps up, we're just staying in base for 50 seconds. You know, uh,
That's fair.
the logic breaks. Okay, we skip Raptors to gank here.
I think I didn't weave one of my autos in. Like yeah, if I think if I didn't weave an auto there before my W, so I don't get them.
Still worth because of alter flash. Obviously, I would say this is
Yeah.
I would consider this but unnecessary. Unnecessary though. Like now we have no. Let's say we do kill him. I know he lived. Let's say he we killed him, right? Boom, he actually died. Congrats, right? Now
Mhm.
I ask you this: what would you rather have going into the second dragon fight? Your ult or a cloth armor?
I was thinking I wasn't doing it necessarily for the item. I just thought that I saw my Diana coming back with Dragon up for 50 seconds, and I thought that with Cassio dead, we'd be able to push the wave in and then we'd be there for drag.
Okay, two things. Your Dyna, you say yourself, is already fed, so you're already getting the push on mid wave. So killing him or not killing him doesn't stop that, right? And B, the early in the game, dragon timers are, I mean, sorry, death timers are 20 seconds. Dragon spawns in 60 seconds, so he'll always be there in time for dragon. There's no universe he won't be there in time for dragon. So that's why if this dragon was spawning in 10 seconds, you kill this guy, that'd be a different story. But when you go for the skill, it
I
is
see.
item compared to ult. Even if you're not, your
Yeah.
intention isn't to kill it for the gold. That's the only thing you're getting from this kill is the gold. So
It's a
again,
pointless kill.
yeah,
My ults is more value for the objective.
yeah, exactly. So now, yeah, that's why I would say, would you rather have cloth armor or an ult? The answer is ult, then we shouldn't go to kill this guy. It's pointless. Because now we have an ult for the dragon. And also, if it was one of the things where we had no camps, let's say all 6 of our camps are down, and there's nothing better to do, then sure, why not just try to kill this guy without ulting? Q at him, E on him, W, just see what happens. But in this case, we have camps up. Raptors are up, Wolves up, Blues up. If we just full clear and do all 4 camps, you'll probably get level 9 before Dragon. But now with this time commitment, now it's impossible to get level 9 before Dragon, you know? Um,
Yeah.
so then just don't overcomplicate it. Play for objectives. Don't need to go for unnecessary plays or random shit earlier. It's funny enough, if we just did all our camps earlier, like we're on Raptors now we're on Wolves, now we're on Blue, now we're on Gromp.
Could have maybe been here for that Braum
Exactly,
ult.
exactly. Now we're B here for this mid fight because all um, because right now you're forced to do your camps, right? Because you already spent too much time fucking around earlier. But
Yeah.
when you kill your camps as fast as possible, it's kind of like I don't know, you're a kid and like you do your homework off rip, then you're able to spend the rest of the day hanging out. But if you hang out with friends right after school and then you're forced to do your homework and then your friends go out later, like oh fuck, I can't go out, guys, I have to finish my homework. It's the same shit here. Like oh shit, I wish I could come to the mid fight, but I have to do my wolves because otherwise they'll be up for 20 years, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people skip camps. It's a lot of times people skip camps to gank, thinking that like oh, I'm being proactive, but all you're doing is ruining your future proactivity. You know.
Yeah, it's
So
delaying my future camp
uh
timers.
huh. Okay, I think walking here because you see your bots dying makes a lot of sense. Oh shit, they're dying. Let me come help them. At this point, it's like this guy's already dead. So now my next job is just to make sure my this guy doesn't get dove. So my sign says just stand here or pull my Grom to the bush, and if they try to dive Lucian, I'll be here to cover the dive. I don't look at this and see full HP, half HP, Braum dead, no ult, and think to myself, yeah, this is I'm fucking ganking right now, you know? I see this as like, okay, I'm gonna do Gromp, and I'm gonna send behind my Lucian, and make sure this guy doesn't, they can't dive him, you know? I don't really,
Yeah, I just thought I could kill both of them here myself. That's the reason why I went for it.
yeah,
I think I misplayed my R here. I should have held my R.
again, it just goes to the same point of just being unnecessary. Like, do you need to kill these guys to win this game? Like, I think the game's going great. Like, I think everything should be objective focused. We got the
Yeah.
dragons. We got 3 grubs this game. Sick. We got the second dragon this game. Sick. We got what's the next objective? Herald. Herald spawns in 2 minutes. So you know my plan. My plan, if I'm used to do blue grump based on 1k gold, buy our boots or buy next component, whatever the fuck you're buying. Open to Krug Raptors and then do Herald on spawn. And we're gonna have 2 dragons, 3 grubs, first Herald, and then after that, guess what? After the Herald, we're gonna base play Wolves Grump. Then by then, guess what? The dragon's spawning. Awesome. So my here is blue Gromp base. As again, while you're doing Gromp, you see those bots fighting, you come hover them, make complete sense. Make sure they don't die. But now once this guy dies, my next job is okay, make sure they don't die my Lucian. So pull the Gromp into this bush, and then if they try to dive him, you are double killing them. That's what you have to understand. If they start this dive on Lucian, which they're gonna
Yeah.
want to, because it's 2v1 half HP Lucian, why would they dive him? And you're behind, and then you'll defend them. Um, That's gonna make it easier for you because they're gonna be under tower. Lucian's gonna be able to help you. Their abilities gonna be down because they're using their abilities on the Lucian, right? So I think that again, just always ask yourself, do I need to like do this before I go? Do I need to fight before you start a fight? And that will tell you if it's a good fight or not. You say yourself as well.
Yeah.
This game, you're Diana's fight. If I'm you, I want to base most of my plays around Diana. Um, but now after we do this, now guess what? Now we have no ult or flash for the Herald fight. So our entire game plan is objective stack, play for objectives, play with my team. Now we are just not we're not a liability, but we are now considerably weaker for this dragon fight. This Herald fight that we should be.
Right. I'm like coin flipping our lead on a potential play when we don't need it.
Exactly. Now we do. It's also the same thing as before because of that thing. Normally, if let's say we never win for this, right? We'd be doing Grum right now. Okay, boom, that would be basing. Okay, sick. Now we're on Krugs. Now we're on red. And as we're red, oh, top's fighting. You're already here right now. Boom, with red buff on you, and you're level 10. You're level 10. Ult up, flash up, and red buff. This looks fucking awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um, so it's the same thing as before. Also, it's a lot of times we're like, okay, I'm gonna skip my Grump here and help my Lucian. I'm being proactive. All you're doing is now you're late to help set in the future. Looks like this
Mhm.
guy wins 2v1, but that's pure luck. Like fucking the stars align where you have a better top laner, but that's not always gonna happen here, right?
Yeah.
Um, so it's just important to think about.
Yeah, that's probably my issue because I my biggest issue with this game that I submitted it for was because my farm kind of fell behind at around I think 20 24 minutes, and I thought it was because of Qiyana last like her runes. Because I think she has first strike, that's the reason I thought she got a gold lead on me, but it's just my camp timers.
See, this shot shows, so you have to understand there's a big difference from doing plays, which is defending stuff, and forcing plays. Like this I don't mind this because you're defending tower. So if they want to die to take tower, you'll take it. This is different because I was saying defensive play, protect from diving. You're running at them, which is an aggressive version of the play, right? Same thing with the mid
Yeah,
thing. If you wanted to come and do raptors and then walk and defend mid tower from cast, I'm fine with that too. But instead, you ran at her to kill her. Doing defensive plays is completely chill. Stopping the enemy from getting a lead is just as good, if not better, than getting our own lead, right? But it's different from
yeah.
turning into an aggressive play. This is completely fine. We saved our tower. We killed the Seraphine. Awesome. Um, we that and also that gold now got a second item for a dragon. But again, when you're ahead, usually you just want to like it's better to make sure the enemy team when you're ahead and you get a choice. I get 2k gold and the enemy team gets 1k gold, or I get 1k gold and the enemy team gets 0. This is always best when you're ahead. Is to get a
Yeah.
small lead but they get nothing, than to get a big lead and they get something. That's kind of like when you're ahead. It's always about making sure the enemies gets literally nothing. So it's better to get like a 1 for 0 than to get like a 2 for 1 when you're ahead. Make sense?
My goal's neutral when I'm ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of doing the aggressive fight where it could go wrong, going defensive and just making sure they don't get anything for it is just
Because then they just lose to themselves. So they're gonna realize they're behind. They're gonna get desperate. They're gonna force bad plays. And again, if we're playing defensive, we're gonna be there to counteract their bad plays, or their force plays.
yeah.
This is fine. We're playing with our team, and we have number advantage. There's 4 of us, 3 of them. So anytime you're playing with your team, where you have a clear advantage in a fight, that's when the rules change because it's just such you can't say no to a winning fight.
Yeah.
There's nothing more OP in league than number advantage. So when you have number advantage, it's not even like it is a risk, but it's like the risk is really nullified.
Yeah, I saw them hitting it, so I was just like, I guess I should just be here too. I wasn't sure if I should just walk away and leave them.
Yeah, you probably can like stand here because like you're not gonna like you, melee
I'm
champs.
not gonna die there.
Melee champs can't really hit towers. Um,
Fair.
usually you leave that to the range champions. Um, and we're just here for moral support if anything. But this is I still don't like. I'm not mad with this death because this is a death playing with your team. It's not that. It's not like we're forcing a fight or something. It's like okay, our team wants to do something, so we're gonna follow them. It's not as bad. And here, the second you kill Jax dies, don't chase. Otacon, 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 Otacon. In mid late game, all it takes is a single kill for free objective. Again, nothing more OP in league than no advantage. Right now, Jax is dead, so guess what? That's Otacon. The objective, again, everything's about objectives. Objective is guaranteed because you have no advantage. See?
Yeah.
So whatever. Why would I ever chase if I could just go start the and not only is it 45, but technically like 3.5 point v5 because Jax is dead and this guy's half HP. So if he comes to the Otacon fight, he'll be half. So he's like worth half a champion. So now I just see guaranteed free objective. But all we're doing here is we're forcing into the jungle and taking, burning our ult. Maybe this guy dies, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Walking into Qiyana ult. Well, all this is happening as well. The Jax is like his death timer is shortening, so our 45 window is getting smaller, right? Uh, now we pull anyways, but if Jax had TP, he'd actually be here in time for the dragon now, technically.
Yeah.
So don't.
Instead of chasing for the cast, I should have started this
Yeah,
a lot sooner. It's
yeah.
just more safe.
Again, everything's around objectives, or should be around objectives. It's a show. They're fighting our teams. We come help them. Again, it's a defensive play. I don't mind it. Okay, Diana walks out. We walk out with her. Probably could leave a little earlier. I think you wanted the Jack skill. I think right now we can walk out already. But
Yeah.
it's all good. It is so low. I can't even blame you. Hard to say no to that. But we do dragon. This is a soul, I think. Yeah, it is. So you get soul.
Yes.
Nice. I mean, this is a good game. You have 3 grubs, herald, soul, Otacon. You got every objective. When you get every objective, the games are just hard to lose. Start Baron, and you win the game. I don't know. It's not a bad game. I think again, we remember just a lot of the best thing unnecessary fights. Recognize when do I need to fight. Uh, recognize like a defensive fight compared to an aggressive fight, and just be more objective focused. And I think there's like 2 different fights this game where you went to objective with either ult down or flash down to try to avoid that as well.
Yeah, I gave too many opportunities from like snow